2 p.m. this Sunday afternoon. I'd like to continue on with my earlier thoughts. Whether you listen or not, does it really matter? I'm still broadcasting them anyways. And it's a beautiful day to do so. So, you know, I am one that I talk about a lot of topics. I speak on religion, prophecies, predictions, and the like. And in our previous episode of this channel's vlog, I guess, I brought up the factor of the Pope, President Trump, and, well, hey, let's go ahead and kind of expand on that thought a little bit. You know, I'm not one that really likes to venture down Vatican Road, okay? So I shall refrain from doing so. But, you know, as a so-called American, there's certain things that I have to pay attention to. One of those is history and politics, somewhat, the president. And throughout history, there's been meetings between the Pope and the President. And it's been, you know, very questionable at times, such as during World Wars. And, you know, and the thing that, you know, nobody really seems to question is what exactly goes on behind closed door meetings between President and Pope, right? Well, it's been, what? Oh, approximately 7. Let me repeat, 7 years since the meeting between the Pope and President Trump. And, well, I'll include a fun little clip pertaining to that meeting. I always get a chuckle out of it. But anyways, you know, if memory serves me right, after Donald Trump met with Pope Francis, they came out of that little closed door meeting with Melania in attendance as well. The Pope was shaking his finger in Donald Trump's face and saying, "Now, don't you forget. You remember what I told you," or something like that, okay? I'm just kind of paraphrasing. All right? I am one that I'm still curious what it was that this Pope had stated to Donald Trump that he was telling him, don't forget. Okay, now, we've got this book out there. It's called The Last President. A lot of people are viewing that as sort of somewhat prophetic, right? Well, we also have the story of the last Pope. And I believe it was possibly Nostradamus, or Demos, yeah, Nostradamus, that came up with that one. So now we are at this little moment in time to where we have the supposed last president and the supposed last Pope. Within this age of technology. And both the Vatican and this country has very strong ties to technology. Okay? What am I getting at? I don't know. Yeah, just some observations, right? And, well, just remember something else, people. This is a warfare planet. It always has been and always shall be. You know, there's no changing that. Because of that, like I've explained, whether you want to talk physical or spiritual karma or Murphy's Law, you know, that's what makes the world go round, if you will. So, we're going to see a lot of these so-called prophecies and predictions coming about more and more, and I'm going to continue to share more and more in my own manners, and we'll see what evolves from it. So on that note, we'll see you once again back here on the flip side. So take care of one and all. Take care of each other. And have a great one. I know there was more that I wanted to speak on, but I'm drawing attention. Later. Kind of looks like the clouds in the sky when the sun is shining through them. A down branch alongside the road. So now we get a really up close look at what we got kicking up higher in these trees. And it's not even March yet. Oh, yeah. By the way, it was forecasted this morning that we were to have nothing but clouds today. No signs of the sun. So we shouldn't expect to see any signs of the sun because our local meteorologist had stated that we would have nothing but clouds today. Oh. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, let's do some talking, shall we? Let's continue on with Mr. Trump and, well, the Lincoln cent, right? And which, well, he has put out an executive order or whatever to stop the printing of the penny because, well, it costs too much to make a 1 cent penny. They're saying that it costs approximately 3 cents, 1, 2, 3, to make one of these. But yet, was that not the purpose and reasoning to these newer pennies and to start adding zinc to the copper to make them cheaper? And, you know, seriously, Mr. Trump, and have you seen the goat yet? Huh? Have you guys seen the goat? Yeah? The goat? We'll get there. But, okay, so we got Mr. Trump here, right? And we have people out there that, well, as he is doing away with the Lincoln cent penny, although, you know, it's not going away, it's just not being printed or minted anymore. Sorry, minted. Okay, so let's go into this just a little bit because I'm a little confused here, all right? So in an effort to save money, we are going to stop minting some money because it costs too much to mint a penny. Okay? And like I stated, the penny was actually made cheaper because of cheaper metals and consistency thereof. So why is it costing so much more to mint these days? Furthermore, isn't this man trying to bring metal and the metal industry, the steel industry and all that back to America? Are we not to be number one in all types of metals? So, what is the actual purpose of doing away with the penny? Because, he went all out and went, just off the rails over the factor that people were trying to do away with the Lincoln statue at the Lincoln Memorial Monument, right? Hmm, kind of confusing, isn't it? And now people are going crazy, because the price of the penny has gone up. But seriously, you know, I value US currency. I like the feel of it, you know? I always have. I don't care if we're using plastic. I just can, credit cards. I've never owned a credit card. I have a debit card, right? And it just irks me to have to use that all the time. And when you actually go into a little bit of history over the American penny, well, one of the aspects that I have to question as far as doing away with it, maybe it's trying to cover up some history to the penny because of secret societies and their involvement. Remember, we have an Indian goddess on the top of the Capitol building. So once again, okay. Now here's another thing. If there is no value to our so-called fiat dollar, is there any value to our change? Is there any value to coin prices? Huh? Or is it just, you know, a lot of tomfoolery and a lot of cover-ups and deception of corruption through history? Remember, we are dismantling virtually everything and having a great reset. But hey, speaking of history, let's check some out real quick. A couple of years ago, I was given an actual photo of some clouds. The person that gave it to me, which is a past resident here, which has since moved, she pulled this out from, I don't know where she had it, but just you know, a picture that was taken, and she has no memory as to why. Just thought I'd throw that in there. But because she knew that I'm a sky observer, she came across this picture and she gave it to me. And so, just another one of those weird things, right? Maybe there's something within this. So, as I stated before, I used to be, well, I still am at times, well, actually quite a lot. I'm a note taker, and I have been for many, many years. I just take, scraps of paper, whatever's handy. I'll write down information as it comes to me, or comes down the line, or whatever. And here's just a few examples from the past of notes that I took. And I mean, believe it or not, a lot of times this is on the job, this is from 2009. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and let's go here. Just so you know a little bit more over, my thoughts. And Remember, these are just some past notes, okay? Remember, this day here had an impact on me in a much different manner than most all others. And I'm just, I haven't even really looked at any of this. Uh-oh, there now. Oh, why? Boy, it just does not want to focus in on this one, does it? Boy, not at all. There we go. Gee, I wonder why. I should not say that. I should say, and I'm curious as to what. I'm sorry, but we got some breaking news coming in. Oh no. Well, reports are saying that the welcome wagon just ran over the newcomer. Oh no. An off-duty policeman was just killed by an on-duty criminal. Well, and unfortunately, at that policeman's funeral, 21 were killed in a 21 gun salute. Man. Yeah, the police fired over the heads of rioters today, but they killed 200 people living on the second floor. Oh, I'm sorry. This is important news. I should not be laughing. A man in Philly was arrested for trying to make an unauthorized deposit in a sperm bank. A man has now barricaded himself in his house, and he's not armed, and no one was paying any attention to him. Huh. Wow. Well, all right, and last but not least, we are in the end times, and, we have to expect all these plagues and diseases and epidemics and all that. And, well, scientists have discovered a new disease with no known symptoms. It is impossible to detect, and there's no known cure. Fortunately, no cases have been reported thus far. And I'll leave you on that little bit of humor. Yeah, I got a warped sense of humor. Take care, one and all. We'll see you back here once again on this flip side. Gee, maybe it wasn't such a bright idea recording anything today. Oh, yeah. You gotta love these end times, huh? Oh well. I'm just having a quirky day, or as one of my past viewers would say, a wonky day. But hey, it's Sunday, and well, imagine that, no Sunday sermon. But hey, it was still Sunday, so I had to talk about something relatable. So why not the Pope? Yeah. Oh, and speaking of church services, something else I really want to make quick mention of. You go back to that video of the inauguration, and like I said, pending on the camera angles and the viewing of that ceremony and all that, once again, during the prayers, and especially during the reading during the prayer reading of Ephesians, and you look at Baron Trump, and he starts in shaking his head back and forth, and in disagreement, okay? In disagreement of the verse and what it says, okay? And how old is he? And he is disagreeing with the book that this country was founded upon, okay? This is just something else that, I thought I'd point out because I failed to point that out before. And I just kind of go with the flow as to whatever comes to mind. And, so I just randomly bring up whatever. And that's how today's content has been. And, it is all connected in some way, shape, form, or manner. You just gotta learn to read between the lines and make those connections yourself in order to see that big picture. It's that big puzzle, and you gotta connect those jigsaw pieces together properly in order to see reality for what it may or may not actually be. As in today being nothing but clouds. Okay. Boy, and this one here, boy, this is just really kind of cool looking, huh? Do I have the lighting dimmed down all the way? Probably, because more than likely it's all out of focus. Yeah. And I'm hearing cheddar crab coming across. As usual. Alright, so I think I've got enough recorded clips where I can go ahead and, yeah, you know what? I don't like to use the word hate, but I hate artificial intelligence with a passion. Alright? Ever since I have claimed that it's infiltrated my phone has been doing nothing but causing me outrageous issues. And, and as far as Google, what was it, 3 months ago, through an updating process and all that, I was informed by Google that, yeah, this would, through the security and all that, well, I shouldn't be getting hit up by spammers and phishers and all this. Well, I hate to say it, but I just got nailed by a big old hefty chunk of spam through a comment section from a different channel, asking for money, asking for donations. Of course, everything YouTube goes through Google, and Google supposedly has all this anti-spam, this, that, and the other thing. Oh, come on. Seriously? People, I could go on talking all day long, and unfortunately, you can either not watch, turn the volume down, not listen, and hope for pretty sights, or you can just go with the flow. Hell, that's what I gotta do these days, just go with the flow. And so I go with the flow of whatever comes out my mouth. Yeah, okay, I guess that'll work. I think altogether, it's been long enough. Yeah. I gotta get around, head back out. For the third time, dealing with these cats once again. Here, let's go back to regular lighting here. Yeah. There's more yuck that's coming. This is crazy because we were having our icicles melting. The wind is blowing, very frigid wind. That ball of light really isn't, out in full force generating heat, but we are having enough an upswing in temperature to where it is causing melting to the icicles. And we're supposed to be going into what, Arctic winds or well, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, it's supposed to get frigid. And of course, more snow, which is now currently coming down very lightly. You might be able to see it. Yep. Alright, I guess this is enough. Alright, take care, people. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. A bum ba dum ba da 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 dum. Ba da 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 dum. Ba da 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 dum. Walking around in women's underwear. Oh, wait, no. No, walking around in Winter Wonderland, right? Oh man. Boy, I really screwed that one up. Oh yeah, so we came back just for a little bit of add-on entertainment because this just hit. And we were having some really big flakes, and now it's just this, I don't know. And you can see down here that we're actually having a mixture of stuff here, right? When you see, yeah, ooh-wee, 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 baby, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee. Yeah, I gotta go out here shortly. And deal with these little ones out here. Yeah, and this is gonna be just brutal for them because we're supposed to be having these weird temperatures. Oh yeah. Well, this stuff is supposed to end right around 7 o'clock tonight. I'm not, I'm not gonna speculate on that. Unfortunately, I don't know what has occurred, but my cats are not hanging out in the cat castle anymore. I'm not sure what transpired there. And well, I am feeding more cats than what I have been led to believe. In fact, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you might recall who Tiny is. Very small black cat. Right around a year old, give or take. And there's others that are, well, right close to his age. And they're like half his size. They're midgets compared to Tiny. I'm not kidding you. And these cats, they have not grown since months ago when I last seen them. And these are very feral cats, okay? And very small. I don't know. Just more strange observations. Now I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that here shortly, oh yeah, really keeping my fingers crossed tightly that this is going to let up so I can get some food and water out there and get them to come up and partake before anything should happen to get any worse, whatever that case may be, because once again we are to have this end about 7 o'clock, but feeding time is right around anywhere from 4 to 5, and we are right close to that time period. So yep. And I go through this on a daily basis, having to figure out the proper timing for feeding so there's no food waste it so that water doesn't freeze up right away or fill up with this stuff. Huh. Alright, I guess I'm gonna end it. Yeah, there's more. Once again, there's more that I could talk about, especially in relation to a lot of the topics that I have talked about today. It's just a rambling day, and well, I highly doubt that anybody will watch all of this. So, if you do, cool, thanks, appreciate it. But yeah, I don't care if I get no views anymore. Doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna put my little bits of stuff out there until it's no longer possible, or until I choose otherwise. But it's been a fun day. Okay. Yeah. Walking around in women's underwear. I don't know. I guess, after a while, you kind of go crazy being trapped in this snow globe. Yeah, well, I guess this should go ahead and suffice. Yeah, we'll get into some better content. Yeah, maybe. Alright, take care. And we'll see you once again at some given point in time.